You're all just staring at me. And I kind of like it. That's unfortunate. How are you all doing, Everfree Northwest? Welcome to Cartoon Court, the courtroom that's really unlike any you'll ever see or want to see ever again. How many of you were here last year? How many of you, this is your first Cartoon Court experience? All right, so effectively this is going to be just like going to jury duty. Yay! You all are the jury. You're going to help us out with all of our cases. We're going to have a set of lawyers on this side. We are going to have a set of lawyers on this side. We will have our judge right here in the middle. Now, throughout this panel, as you guys probably have figured out over this weekend, or as long as you've known us, we like to improvise. So we have a little bit set up for this panel, but outside of that, we may be going to folks in the audience to represent certain characters. Does that sound fun to you guys? You like that idea? All right. Well, since you like the idea, how about we get Cartoon Court started? Could you imagine if, like, the judge is like, make some noise before a case? That'd be pretty great. And now, I would like to welcome to the stage our bailiff for introductions.
Hello? Oh. Hi. Am I introducing everybody or just? The judge. Okay. All right. Esteemed members of the jury, please rise for our delightful judge that we have for you today, Mr. DBPony. Looking regal as always, sir. And if we could also have our wonderful lawyers on the defense. Correct?
Sure.
And our prosecutors, Saberspark and Quill.
At least some of us decided to wear suits today.
I lost my last case. I had to sell my suit. Can we be seated? Okay. Wait, actually, before we do, are there any cosplayers in the audience? What do we got as far as cosplay goes? See, Sci-Twi, Biker, Pirate Twi, Rainbow Dash. Do any of you cosplayers want to join for our cases we're doing? It's a bit of an improv panel. We just throw together cases with cosplays like Rainbow Dash here. Rainbow Dash, come on up, actually. I believe we should be the defendants. You will be the prosecutors. And here's the case. Rainbow Dash is suing Zip for copyright infringement and identity theft. You will be with us. We'll be defending you, okay? All right.
All right, we will now begin the case. Plaintiff, Rainbow Dash, against the defendant, Zip, for identity theft. Rainbow Dash, how do you plead?
Excuse me? Rainbow Dash pleads aggrieved that someone would dare impinge upon their...
Wait,
Yes,
mic
hello.
working? Okay.
Yes. They are so distraught, you can see, by this intentional violation of their copyright, of their intellectual property, of their style, by this pony. That is how they plead. Aggrieved.
And we have
All right, is this our opening statement?
Defendant.
All right, my colleague Quill will take the opening salvo.
Indeed, I shall. For our client is pleading not guilty. If I'm reading Rainbow right, this is clearly...
Butterfly in the
Rainbow
sky.
is upset that there is now another high flyer whose daring does deeds of greatness, and it feels a little threatened by the new blood. But I posit to everyone, can you copyright a rainbow?
No copyright law in the universe is gonna stop me.
Order! The plaintiff will be silent during the opening statements of the defendant. Please continue.
For we will remind both this court and the people at large that a rainbow is a natural resource, and you cannot copyright natural resources.
Would you sue God for putting a rainbow in the Bible? That's what's happening, folks. They're trying to sue the Bible, and I won't stand for it.
What I would ask counsel to understand is that by their analogy, God came first, and so did Rainbow Dash in this instance.
Yes,
And so did your mom.
whoa. But I would...
And the only butterfly in the sky is on Fluttershy's flank.
and Misty's.
So for your reading Rainbow, perhaps you should read your law better.
Oh. But my esteemed counsel forgets, first is the worst, second is the best. We dare not say what happens to the third, but interesting that you bring up Fluttershy's butterfly. Would you then persecute Misty, whose only joy is to finally have a butterfly cutie mark? Would you punish every rainbow-themed pony in Equestria simply because one pony feels she can't handle the competition?
Depends. Are they no see?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
May I say something?
No.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Your
Out
turn.
of order!
Order!
Just like the candy machine outside my apartment complex. All right, if I may.
Floor goes to the defendant.
Thank you. Are you familiar with something called fair use? Mr. Lawyer? Mr. Benjamin Franklin?
Might have an idea.
Yeah? Do you want to know about the public domain?
Familiar with that, too.
All right. Hey, I'm not too well versed in my pony lore, but how much time has gone by since that pony died? Any scholars in the
Are you
audience?
dead?
How long has
We
it
missed
been
something
since
here.
G4? Since G4 and G5. 1,000 years. I think Rainbow Dash is in the public domain. And by that law, Zip is abiding within the public domain as well. There is no course here, there's no trial, there's no case. It's crazy, people.
Rainbow
Throw
Dash.
out this trial, it's a mistrial. I rest my case.
We would like to question Zip.
You have the floor.
You mean the defendant?
Nope, just that one.
Don't let him get to you. This guy likes rabbits.
Smack you with my wings.
He's just playing foxy with you.
Zephyrina Pony
Storm.
Princess. May I call you Zip?
No. Don't answer that.
Please let me call you Zip.
You can call her innocent.
But I won't. Zip, tell me about what you do on an average day in your life.
Avoiding princessly duties. Well, I'm not gonna lie in court.
Me neither.
I do a lot of math equations.
You do
I
math?
only just recently learned how to fly, so I've been doing that a lot.
Recently learned how to fly.
Yes, indeed.
Is it true that you are helping teach other ponies to fly?
I was voluntold to teach other ponies to fly, not something I wanted to do.
Oh, have you accepted said job, if you will?
Begrudgingly.
Begrudgingly.
Yes.
But you still accepted it. Are you out to create these flyers to be the best in Equestria?
No, I just want them to stop crashing.
You're not giving me anything up here.
No.
It sounds like we have no
I'm
case.
very different.
However, is it not true that if you add up the letters in the alphabet that spell Zephyrina, they also add up to the ones that make Rainbow Dash? Try to do the math quick. Say it. All right, that's good.
It starts with a Z.
Your Honor.
No further questions.
Being hostile to our clients.
I was not.
Yes, you were.
No, I wasn't.
Shut up.
I'm inclined to agree. Please keep the tone fair.
Sorry.
Loser.
I will now give the floor over to the plaintiff.
Rainbow Dash, I have a quick question for you, if I may.
Okay.
You should be good at quick. You're a fast flyer after all.
I forgot to take my ADHD meds, so I might be distracted today.
That's okay. We'll work on it.
You're under the influence, huh?
Clearly not. Didn't take the meds. Like,
I'm
What are you
sorry,
tr-
my mom took them away.
Because she's a druggie.
Order!
you're claiming that Zip has infringed upon your personality, your style, your copyrightable essence.
Well, you see, there's lots of moves that I made before, and that she clearly ripped off.
Without giving you the proper credit.
Exactly.
Relevance? Like what?
The zipper rain boom. I mean, come on. That
You
was
made that
pretty
up.
obvious.
Where's your proof?
No, I've seen it before.
Where's your proof?
I saw it on Reddit. All right.
Are you trying to...
Is opposing counsel familiar with the term deepfake?
I believe opposing counsel, by their own argument, acknowledged our client has been doing this for over 1,000 years. Your client, by extension, is deriving benefit from Rainbow Dash's pioneering flight.
Actually, that correction, we stated that Rainbow Dash has been dead for 1,000 years.
Yes.
And I gotta say,
And
are you
that's
gonna
it.
sue everybody for being dead for more than 999 years?
Well, then why doesn't she try doing that too? All right.
Your Honor, I propose that opposing counsel is now threatening the life of my client. Will we let this brutality continue?
Bailiff, arrest them.
He's you don't work for him. Go
I
away.
appreciate the lack of hesitancy on that.
I'm paying them off.
Overruled.
Your Honor, what is this? Jerry Springhoof?
You should lose
Need I
for that
remind
one
you,
right
this
now.
is my courtroom. We will run it as in a
Your
cordial
Honor. Closing
manner
statements?
as we can.
Closing statements?
We shall.
Okay. You're the prosecutors. You go first.
Oh, that's first.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Your Honor, ponies of the jury. How we doing today, Everfree Northwest? Woo! Just helping out my case, all right?
They're tired. It's court.
Rainbow Dash set a path for so many others to follow. And even upon those 1,000 years, have we not seen anything like we've seen show up in what is now proclaimed as Generation Cinco? The bootleg of Generation 4. The copyright of a once great nation of Equestria. Which is why we are suing, and you should agree with us.
Wait. Can't we all just be friends?
Shh.
Order! Continue your closing statement.
So with that, we ask you, please, protect Rainbow Dash in this egregious form of copyright infringement. Thank you.
Defendant, we will now have your closing statement.
Yes, Rainbow Dash blazed a trail. But would you put a toll booth on that path for those to follow? Would you deny them the opportunity to blaze their own trail using her inspiration as a launching ground? Would you sue Rainbow Dash Airlines, which is actually in the G5 movie? Look it up. I don't see them in court. No, sir. What I see is a princess over here, not over here. I see a princess trying to avoid her duties. I see one trying to get.
Loyalty.
I see one who wanted to get the dream walking powers, but thank God they didn't give her that. I see a detective. I see a friend of a detective fan.
I don't know. They just dragged me into this.
Oh, coercion. I see coerced. I see fully willing. I see Paris. I see France. But ladies and gentlemen, most of all, I see an injustice. Copyright is meant to protect an intellectual creativity expression. It is not meant to tamp down the creativity of others. You can love Harry Potter, but you can also write your own magician school idea.
Are you sticking up for M.A. Larson right now?
Who is that?
You can enjoy one race and write about another. Nyeh. You can be creative and draw inspiration from those who come before you. They will not try to stop you, for they know that creativity is a fire that must be passed between generations. And a true high flyer would never want to squash the flame of a new spark.
Me. Oh, her.
Yeah. Yeah, a Saberspark. There we go, yes. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I ask you to find our client innocent so that she may blaze a fresh trail into the future, not just in gratitude, but in honor of Rainbow Dash. Thank you.
Everybody in the audience, who's on the side of Rainbow Dash? Let's hear it.
We're gonna
Thank you,
win this.
Tootsie. I love you.
Oh, I'm going to the
Everybody
horse
on the
tracks.
side of Zip. I'm inclined
Well, you
to
guys-
agree.
Can I
I
say-
see no
Yes!
close correlation with identity theft in relation to Zip.
Your Honor, can I say something?
No.
Nope, this is my courtroom.
They just told
Verdict
they distracted me to
is
do this
Zip
on purpose.
is not Rainbow Dash.
Yay!
Case goes
Justice!
over to the defendant.
Justice!
Can I see you guys now for being bad lawyers?
No.
Give her the death penalty.
I didn't do
Get out.
anything wrong.
Next
They just
case.
You want to pick out the next cosplay?
All right, are you guys having fun? All right, so...
How does it feel to have justice in your hooves? Isn't that great? I love it. It makes me feel intoxicated on power. What?
All right, so...
Rainbow Dash, by the way, folks. Give up to
Yes,
Rainbow Dash.
thank you, Rainbow Dash.
And to Zip.
Thank you, Zip.
All righty, let's do some justice in the house. What we got? I see Applejack back there. I see Rarity and Applejack. You want to do like a divorce case with us too? Let's do it. Applejack and Rarity, come on up. It's a nasty, nasty divorce. And I can't believe this. Wow, they're amazing cosplay. You all having a good time? Who here loves the U.S. justice system? No. Who likes the equestrian justice system? Yeah. I'm like the U.S. justice system. You're like, I owe a ticket. So I watched a cool documentary called Better Call Saul.
Who's going to be on your side?
Applejack, get over here. We're defending
Why did you
Applejack.
say that you were going to lose?
All right.
You should have faith in
Come
us.
what y'all think. Here we go, okay? Rarity, Applejack are getting divorced, okay? This is Equestria Girls, Applejack, and Rarity, so, it makes sense. Rarity here is trying to get possession of the Apple family farm. Yes. We're not going to stand for it. All right. Does that sound good to you all? All right.
We will begin with opening statements. Plaintiff.
No, should we be suing? No, it's a divorce. Yeah. So Matt, who goes first?
Well, this is your scenario. Who goes first?
We're going first. We're going
We'll
first.
take it first if you want.
We're going
Who's
first.
on first?
What?
Okay.
I don't know. Third base.
All right, here we go. Your Honor, may I have the opening statement?
Opening statement goes to the defendant.
Well, I don't know about you, but me and old Southern Pony, well, we don't take too kindly to these shitty types taking away the hard-working farms of my earth brethren and sisters. Shut up! Craggy Southern words. I think it's wrong that not only you try to steal this pony's farm, but after you stole her heart too, and then threw it away. We won't stand for it, right?
Yeah, that's why we're sitting.
That's why yes. So, you'll have to peel this farm out of her cold, dead hooves. Apples. That's my closing opening statement.
Concludes opening statement for the defendants. Plaintiff. Opening statements.
Your Honor. Ponies of the jury, Your Honor. Looking good.
Let's keep the compliments to a minimum there, plaintiff.
Sorry. Divorce is a messy thing. It's a sad thing. Especially when there seems to be so much trust involved in a relationship. Trust and love, right? We hear about the stealing of a heart, but what about going against someone's honesty? Our client had no choice. No choice. After not only the years of trying to make things work out and discovering the true person behind that table and discovering the child labor ring at the Apple family farm, of which they didn't just hear about, all she wants is for some peace, some loyalty, not necessarily Rainbow Dash, and just some honest living. Some true honest living. Some true honest living.
We're busy.
Okay. And that is why we're here today, to represent Rarity in this divorce case. Thank you.
I'll open the floor to questioning.
All right then, Miss Rarity, if that is your real name.
It is.
Okay.
Is this on? Hello? Okay.
Damn, she shut me down already. Well, Miss Rarity,
Yes.
I have to ask something. Have you enjoyed an apple confectionery within the last few days?
I have, yes.
Was it self-made?
Yes.
Really?
Taught by my soon to no longer be love.
And was it as good as
No.
apple?
Your Honor, relevance.
Relevance? Relevance is hard work.
Overruled.
Yes, relevance
I want
is
to hear
effort.
this explanation.
You learned from my client. You took her knowledge, now you claim it as your own? That's not very generous.
I cannot claim it as my own, for it was not as good since it was not made with the same love and passion, but more anger and heartbreak.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
I'd write a book about that for a dollar. But what about our client? What about her creation of apple confectioneries, all the hard work she put in, and the love, not just for you, but for our community? Are you willing to take that responsibility to make all those apple ciders, all those apple pies, harvest all those apples for the community?
I run a couple different fashion stores all across Equestria. You
In-
think I can't handle another business?
Even in the farmland?
Yes.
Where's the fashion in the farmland?
The hat design?
Oh, let's count it out, shall we? Manhattan, Canterlot, Ponyville. Ooh.
Your Honor, I object. This guy has no means to talk about fashion.
How dare you, sir? How dare
Order!
you? How dare?
Let's keep it on track.
All right. So I would say that you're in the 1% of Equestria, your stores,
As of right now.
as of right now, and probably always will be the 1%. What about our client? Does she have farms all over Equestria? No. She has the one important farm. Just the one. One. It's not even 1%. It's the one. It's just one. Just one farm, and you want to take it away. You want to take away her livelihood. Don't you?
First her parents and now the farm. How dare you?
Objection. Argumentative.
Sustained.
Oh. Well, now I will turn it over to my colleague to talk about art with our defendant and her hard work to make a living from which you tried to benefit.
Before I do, let's see what these charlatans have to say. Go on, Benjamin Franklin.
As the lead charlatan in this case, I'm happy to take the floor. Good afternoon, Miss Applejack.
Good afternoon.
Bailiff, can you stand between us? You know, just I don't feel comfortable with him walking this close. Bailiff, please tell him to back off,
How you
please.
doing?
I'm doing good. Yourself?
Good to see you again. How you been? How's
Doing
the
great.
kids?
It's doing great.
All
actually.
right.
Yes.
How's his breath smell? Okay.
Miss Applejack, how are you?
Doing all right. How are you?
Oh, doing just fine. Thank you very much. Now, I wanted to touch on something that your counsel brought up, the Apple family farm. Now, it's my understanding that, yes, there is just the one farm, correct?
Yep.
And that feeds all of Ponyville,
Yep.
all of parts of Equestria, right?
Yep.
Apples,
Apples.
Zap Apple Jam,
Yes.
cider,
Yes.
in all quantities.
In a few quantities.
So
yes.
it's a large farm.
Relevance.
It's a massive farm, isn't it?
Your Honor, where's he going with this?
A large farm with only a few people working hard.
Sustained. Please continue a relevant line of questioning.
Absolutely. Well, counsel's point was that whereas Ms. Rarity here has multiple boutiques, they are, I would say, and I will get to her in a moment, small by comparison to the scale of the Apple family farm. Now, you would agree, as the element of honesty, that you provide, or the farm provides, a lot of resources, correct?
I would say that has some truth to it, yes.
And your passion is apples, correct?
Yes.
Your cutie mark isn't in management, is it?
Your Honor, where is he going with this?
Overruled. The line of questioning is exact to the line of questioning you proposed.
So whether or
To the
not
plate.
it's actually you owning or running the farm, you could still work there.
Objection, leading the witness.
I'm allowed to do that on cross.
Double dang.
Ooh!
Your Honor, it's not fair. He's an actual lawyer.
Sounds like someone should have went to law school.
I watched Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. That's all I got.
That'll get you a fair ways.
But not a fair trial, apparently.
Your Honor, are you going to let him speak to you like that, calling this trial not fair?
Your Honor, you're awesome and based.
As much as the compliments are appreciated, let's keep it down.
Ms. Rarity.
I don't have my yes.
Ms. Rarity, you committed time in your life between you and Applejack, correct?
Yes.
And
Many
you put-
years.
And your businesses, you put those on hold to devote that time, correct?
I did.
And because of that, would you say you've lost business opportunity?
I have lost business opportunity with not only Sapphire Shores, but I have lost business with many other pop stars throughout this because I was devoting my time to Applejack.
Objection. You're admitting the fact that you have employees.
Clients.
What's that Manhattan crew that everyone hired then?
How's
I
that
do
child labor ring going over in Apple Family Farms, huh?
I would.
At least we call them employees.
Order!
Sister! Sure.
I would caution opposing counsel to consider the case my foot via your tuchus.
Don't talk about my body parts like that.
How did it make you feel when you discovered that employment ring, shall we call it?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
Applejack's employment standards. How did that make you feel when you discovered
I was
it?
devastated. I would never treat my dear sister Sweetie Belle like that. How would you dare treat Apple Bloom like that?
And with that, Your Honor,
We'll
with that, Your Honor, subject to closing argument,
My
we
family one more
believe-
time, I swear.
Keep your defendant in line.
She's insulting our honor. Your Honor.
Please. Plaintiff, your closing statement.
Absolutely.
Closing statement. I haven't had a chance to rip this one apart. Let me at him.
That outburst of anger and this sign.
That was
of-
passion. You would know, baby.
That outburst is exactly what led to this breakup. Rarity devoted years of her life, days of her life, her opportunity to grow her businesses. And based on what has been admitted to here in court today, there are some shady business practices going on at Sweet Apple Acres that have soured the business. It is our request that the court grant Sweet Apple Acres to Rarity's operation, care, maintenance, and ownership. Applejack can still work there, but it is because of this that we are looking for a sense of equity in this, to give back to Rarity that which she has lost in this process. And with that, we submit.
I have some questions for my client. May I?
Closing
Applejack,
statements.
tell me, what was it like when you and Rarity were at your wedding?
Well, I remember that day fondly. But you see, I work every single day of my life.
You worked the morning of your
I
wedding.
worked the morning of our wedding.
And what was Rarity doing that morning?
I believe she was trying on a dress.
Wow, a dress. So you were in the fields toiling because this pony has not had a day off him. How old are you?
25.
25 years.
You can't just ask a pony her age.
Right. What I'm trying to prove here is that I think I've made a very devastating discovery, okay? Applejack, the farm's been in your family for generations, correct?
Correct.
All right. And you were talking about, how successful the farm is and feeding the ponies of Equestria. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen? Who here likes apple pies? Who here likes apple jam? Who here wants to live in a world where the 1% runs the apple farm? Woo! Nice try, Dole. All righty. What I'm trying to prove here is this marriage was a facade. You destroyed her heart, and then you only married her for that sweet apple money. And now you're trying to divorce her and take the farm in the process. I'm not going to stand for it, damn it. I'm not.
You're standing right now.
Sorry. Well, I am standing for it, Your Honor. I just think it's so stupid that this 1% bourgeoisie ivory tower Manhattanite with their cosmopolitan drinks can come into the 99% who work so hard for your apples, good sir, and your apples. If you have a sense of justice, you will rule in the favor of the defendant. I will not be silenced when I go into this good, dark, sweet night.
Your Honor, given that counsel has been forcibly ejected from the courtroom, I would ask
And
that
I want to get an apple pie from McDonald's made by her and not you.
Given that he's been extricated from the courtroom, I would ask that his argument be stricken from the record, rendered null, and that we proceed to judgment.
We will proceed to judgment. That was your closing statement.
Your Honor.
Your Honor, I must protest. I still have one more question for Miss Rarity.
I will permit it.
Thank you. Ms. Rarity, earlier you stated that you do not have employees.
Objection, Your Honor. Misstates testimony.
I misunderstood the question. I do have employees, and I pay them very well, I might add. They've all gotten a raise just this month.
Can you name your employees?
Yes, of course, there's Sassy Saddles, and yes, that.
Sassy said. So the names Stark, Kragan, Blue, Bobbin, and Bleeding Heart mean nothing to you?
No, they mean so much to
Just
me.
like
I said,
Applejack's
they've
marriage?
all gotten a raise. How dare you!
We dare just fine. Thank you for asking. But, okay, so you knew Sassy
You
Saddles.
said you had one question.
Yeah, well, one question begets another.
Your Honor.
Shut up.
Apple
Let's keep
pie?
this on track. Please get to your point.
All right. My point is that, first off, we just agreed on 4 employees, which is actually more than the Apple family has working their farm because of you. You
we
have
know
a
of.
greater labor force that you conveniently forgot about. And yet you claim you need this farm, which is so big that your workforce could live on there several times over?
Got him.
The Apple family has many relatives they can employ, as they already seem to help out so much. And as for me forgetting about my employees, it was mainly
And their health
mainly
benefits.
a minor slip-up because of how heartbroken I've been over this divorce. You think this isn't hard on me too?
Wait a second. Can we fix this?
Oh.
Can we fix this?
Yes, you can give us the farm.
Can you?
And my heart that you
If
stole
we may,
from me.
there's one set of evidence I'd like to present to the court.
The gun.
Your Honor, may I?
There's evidence.
There's evidence of, I'll get to it. Trust me, you'll want to hear this.
I say you should let him.
We have a recording from a doctor May I proceed?
Doctor Who.
If you have it,
Yes.
I will see it.
I am going to go
Or hear it.
hit play on this. This is in regards to a recent medical check from Applejack. Hello, doctor. I am asking you on recording here because there is claim that Applejack's heart is in fact broken. Can you confirm or deny?
Well, yes, I am Dr. Van Applejohn that's my name. And I see here that her heart is in fact working because she is there alive. Right there.
Yeah, I must object to this supposed doctor's qualifications. Apparently, he never received a degree in metaphor.
His name had doctor in front of it.
That's
So
enough
does
of that
Dr.
tape.
Dre.
Please, since we never had your closing statement, and make it quick.
Well, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we've heard a lot of crocodile tears from Miss Rarity. We've also heard a lot of dishonesty from Miss Rarity, forgetting her employees, undermining that she has 3 successful boutiques in 3 of the most populous and famous sites in Equestria, claiming she needs this farm for what? To have, maybe, a struggling farm for money? I think not. I think perhaps this is more about spite. I think this is not about mending a broken heart, but breaking one further. For as we know in the topic of revenge, if they will not admit guilt, you must at least make them feel worse. And isn't that what this is really about? Just revenge, not justice, revenge! And we are not a court of revenge, we are a court of law. And the law will recognize the right of our defendant, our client, that she is entitled to her home, to her legacy, and to a future. Miss Rarity will be fine. She has her own business, she has her own income. She does not need this farm to survive, my client does. And perhaps we can all move on from the fact that Rarajack is actually one of my OTPs, and I am just crying on the inside right now. No, the defense rests.
Everybody out there, what do we think of Miss Rarity's argument? I see. And what do we all think of our defendant here, Applejack?
Yeehaw!
I'm inclined to agree with the heritage and the background of the Apple family. Rarity would not be suited to run this business with so much poured love. I will grant the defendant the victory here.
Yay! 2 for 2! USA! No. All right, let's give it up for Rarity.
You did great.
And Applejack, thank you all so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
That got fiery there. I thought they were actually going to fight for a second. I was like,
The chair, the chair!
are you guys all still having fun? Love to hear it. So,
I was trying so hard to find a little AI voice generator. Rarity being like, I hate apples. I'm like, oh, you heard it here. Evidence. All right.
hey, we didn't even get a closing argument. I thought we did
You all
pretty-
did that bad. 2, 4, 2.
I don't know, I got lawyer served, so, you know. It was very strong.
Better than soft serve.
I think it was your little Rarajack thing at the end there.
Cosplay? Let's see what we got.
All right. Any other cosplays out there? Let's see who we've got.
The hands are going down. They're like, I'm having fun. What do we have? What do we have?
What cosplay are you there in the back with your hand up? Yeah. Raven? Okay, all right. I saw
Ooh.
some other hands
Ooh.
here. What other cosplays do we have?
I see a Luna.
Is there a Twilight in the audience by chance? Guys.
Oh, wait. Is that Future Twilight? Future Twilight, and then...
What if Twilight wants to overturn Raven v. Twilight in Death Battle?
I might be able to teach.
Okay.
Sit down.
Do we have a regular Twilight? A present? So we have a Twilight and a Future Twilight? What can we do with that?
Murder.
Oh.
Let me see what else we got. Any other cosplays? I'm not saying we can't do it, but I'm trying to explore some more options. Cosplayers, get your hands up. We got over there in the corner. Okay, Derpy. Behind you. Yes. You're also Rarity.
And we have Fluttershy with a hand up.
Fluttershy. We got Fluttershy. What we got? What's that? Chrysalis. You're like, no, I ain't going up. What do we got here? We got to figure out something. Fluttershy, get up here. You, Fluttershy, get up here. Fluttershy, we'll make this work. Versus, is there a brony in the audience? All right, actually, if you want, you can walk around that side. Here.
Here, I'll escort.
And then let's do, No, we won't do brony, actually, not yet. Sorry, it's a PG panel. We got any other cosplayers? We got pirate, get the heck up here. Why not? We'll figure it out. Yeah! Yeah, we planned this out. We're professional, like lawyers. Clap harder. Harder!
That sounds painful.
We should do like Little Shy versus Derpy or something. And she wants she wants a restraining order.
So we're 0
All
for
right.
2 so far. How are you feeling about your chances?
All right. No, to be
Feeling
fair,
pretty
to
good.
make your chances better, you should probably defend Fluttershy or something. All right. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
How can Fluttershy lose? You know, we got this in the bag. I mean, come on, it's Fluttershy.
Well, future Twilight's seen the future.
All right, well, what's the case then? What's the case? Let's.
How about...
You went into the future and you killed Discord.
Okay.
All right, because you saw Discord as a problem who needed to be solved. You killed Discord. You killed her husband. Is that any good?
Sounds dark.
Silver Quill, you watch My Little Pony. What should we do?
I mean, we do have Future Twilight here. It is kind of dark.
Oh,
Not sure if it's that dark, but
It's not that dark. It's
How about one of your animals poked out the eye of Twilight and you're suing for damages? Let's do
Done.
that. Okay.
That's it.
Cool. All right.
Okay. I love Silver Quill. We look to your wisdom. Okay, let's ignore him.
Shut up. No. What was yours? What was yours though? Do you have anything?
Oh, I don't know. Future Twilight knows Angel's out fate and has been teasing our client with, I know something you don't know, I know something you don't know, I know something you don't know.
We'd be worried about that, but the eye.
The eye. Yeah.
We'll do the eye.
Go with the eye.
All right.
Only in my fantasies of how it might end.
All right.
All right, we'll begin with opening statements. Please, plaintiff.
Wait, how about, aren't we the plaintiff? No,
Yeah.
that's right.
What-
No,
oh, yeah.
you're the plaintiff. Sorry, I don't know court.
Your Honor.
thank you, counsel, for acknowledging our presence.
You're welcome.
Your Honor. Ponies of the jury. Your Honor. Your Honor. No.
Your Honor.
Has anyone here ever had their eye poked? Has anyone here ever received justice for that eye poke? Received compensation for that eye poke? And isn't that one of the greatest injustices of society? Look at our client here. Poor Twilight Sparkle loves to read with both eyes. An opportunity taken away by an animal. That's right. Boo! Come on, boo! An animal. But not just any animal. One in the care of Fluttershy, who, behind our backs, has not only been taking in animals, but training them to do stuff like this.
Conjecture. That's stupid. That's not true.
Look at the eye.
I
Which
can't.
one?
It's not there.
Exactly! And why isn't it there? Because Fluttershy has trained one of her animals, of which we'll get into here shortly. Which animal it was that took the eye of poor love-reading Twilight Sparkle. Ha! Thank you.
Defendants.
Well, while we are certainly sympathetic to injury, we have to also acknowledge that this happened in Sweet Feather Sanctuary. It's a sanctuary for animals, both mythical and commonplace, where you have to keep an eye out. Whoops, sorry. For the animal behavior.
Order! Please,
Order.
continue.
I'll have a sandwich, thank you. You have to be cautious within a sanctuary. You cannot antagonize the beasts. You cannot be careless around them because they are animals.
Yes.
When you step onto the grounds of a sanctuary, you're assuming an amount of risk, a reasonable amount of risk that can result in injury. And unfortunately, you did not observe safety protocols on Sweet Feather Sanctuary. And as a result, well, unfortunately, it's hard to see the depth of this situation. Oh, again, sorry.
I beg your pardon.
What you don't know is you're only making me more powerful. And we posit that not only is this injury unfortunate, it is unfortunate, but it is not going to deny you your love of reading. It is not going to impede the quality of your life. You will be...
Says who?
We'll get to that over the course. Have some patience. Is counsel too scared? Is the counsel afraid to
Carefully,
face...
don't get too much closer. You might poke your eye out.
Oh, God, that's... I appreciate that. Thank you. No, the accident is unfortunate, but there is a certain amount of personal responsibility involved. And while it may be painful, we will also argue that you can lead a full and happy life. And therefore, our client need not be held accountable.
Yeah.
We'll now
Ooh, I
open
love
the
that
floor.
sparse applause.
to
I think we're
questioning.
ahead.
Please.
Twilight, I'd like to start with you, if I may. When you went to the sanctuary, what was your intent in going there?
I was going to go there to go and read to her lovely animals.
And which animals were you reading to on that particular fateful day?
It was the bunnies.
Bunnies, you say? How exactly did a bunny do this?
Well, I was reading to them, and unfortunately, one of them, for some reason, did not like the story. And it just jumped up, and then all of a sudden, I saw nothing but blackness in this eye.
What
you know-
story? What story?
It's a fair question. What story?
If you give
Watership
'em-
Down? Space Jam 2?
Counsel, objection. Can the witness answer counsel's question?
I agree.
if you give a mouse a cookie.
Now, do you know which of the bunnies is the one that attacked you?
Well, I can't see them now, but I would have to say.
Could you see it coming?
I believe it was Angel.
How can we trust the witness of someone who's obviously half blind?
I still have another working
Half
eye.
blind and wholly honest.
Right.
No further questions of this witness.
God, I hate bunnies.
All right. Miss Sparkle, if that is your real name.
It is.
Damn it, that never works. Miss Sparkle, you claim it was Angel Bunny.
Affirmative.
I beg your pardon?
Affirmative.
Affirmative. All right. Well then,
A fur.
affirmative. I've been rubbing off on opposing counsel. You were then aware of Angel Bunny's nature and violence.
I was not aware.
You were not aware of the destructive force of a bunny? Your Honor, I point to the case King Arthur versus the beast with nasty pointing teeth. It is well documented that bunnies can be very dangerous, full of decapitation. Therefore, I ask again, did you know bunnies are dangerous?
I was told that they were already fed.
Already
they were
fed.
safe
And
for
you
me to read.
believed Angel to be satiated by one feeding?
Exactly.
One feeding. When was the last time anyone in Ponyville ever knew Angel to be fully satisfied with anything?
Well, according to that, they decided to say that she fed him his favorite lunch, if I remember. It was his favorite salad.
Unicorn eyes.
Unicorn. Well, now that's an interesting way to describe grapes. And so you read this, you turned a blind eye. Oh, again, sorry.
Mother?
Oh, dear. Well, so you did not pay attention to Angel. You assumed, of your own will, you assumed that there was no danger from this bunny and instead dropped your guard.
No, I kept my guard up. He was just too quick.
It was just, then your guard is really slow. I mean, like, really.
Objection, Your Honor. Argumentative and insulting.
Sustained.
I'm a brony. I'm supposed to be insulting. And who provided medical care for you immediately after this injury?
Well, Fluttershy had to call emergency services.
Oh,
And
had to call. Oh, so this was such an imposition for her, is it? Did she hesitate at all?
a little bit. She was panicking.
She was panicking. Could that be because there was a magical unicorn swinging around a big horn? Might
Objection,
poke
Your
out
Honor.
an eye
Asking
with
for-
that thing.
Objection, Your Honor. Question calls for speculation.
Sustained.
All right. So as I understand it, reading a book, Angry Angel, Fluttershy helps you. And yet here you are suing the one who helped you?
It was on her property.
That you stepped onto willingly, knowingly, but disregarded the risk.
There was no waiver to sign.
There's no warning sign?
There was no waiver to sign.
There was no waiver.
Oh, I thought you said wafer. I was like, I must be hungry.
There were no wafers.
Can we get some wafers?
But if you intimately know the defendant, you know the property, you know her clientele, was there an assumption of risk when you know so much about this?
She usually gives out a waiver to those if you're going to interact with all
Ooh.
of the animals.
How many waivers have you signed?
Hold on, Silverquill.
Yes.
I had already talked with my friends that they didn't need a waiver because they hung around Angel and the other animals so frequently that we stopped doing waivers with the main six.
Ah, so a common practice agreed upon between both parties? Did you object to this? Say, hey, shouldn't I have a waiver just in case Angel ever rips my eye out? Did you ever say that?
I can't recall.
How convenient. We will yield the floor to opposing counsel for cross-examination.
If you want to take it, but I have a few questions too. I'll let you follow. Okay.
Bailiff. They're gaining up on us. Wait, we need some West Side Story here.
Your fly's down. Yeah, you made you look, loser.
Figured I should check.
You'll poke someone else's eye out.
Start snapping.
No.
Fluttershy. May I call you Fluttershy? Thank you. It's kind of cool to talk to Fluttershy. Fluttershy. Would you agree that Angel Bunny is in your possession?
Yes.
How long have you owned Angel Bunny?
Probably for the last 8 to 10 years. He's getting some years on him.
Have you raised Angel Bunny from birth?
Yes.
So Angel Bunny has everything Angel Bunny's learned mostly has been from you.
Yes.
At what point did you start training Angel Bunny for military combat?
I actually trained him against military combat, but he
Oh.
doesn't really like to listen very much.
Okay, we're going for the self-defense angle here. Okay. Do you have any history of Angel Bunny attacking other individuals to the extent that we see on Twilight Sparkle's beautiful face.
Not to this extent, no.
Not to this extent. So there's no history of Angel Bunny doing this until now.
Yes.
Which means Angel Bunny is becoming more violent?
Not exactly.
Objection calls for an assumption.
Overruled.
Not exactly how.
You know, he has a temper, and I've never seen it crossed that far.
Has a temper.
Angel
Where
Bunny
do we
is a model rabbit citizen, dang it.
Or is he?
Yeah, well, you should
Where
know it.
did
You should
he,
know a thing or
where
two.
did he pick up this temper from?
Well,
if you were the one
Your
who raised
Honor,
him,
Your
why
Honor,
is it
Your
that he
Honor,
picked up? Did he
Your
just
Honor,
decide to get angry at things?
Your
Was this
Honor,
something that you infiltrated
Your
into
Honor,
his skull? I mean, what's happening?
Your Honor,
What?
I have it on good authority that this man here is a fan of rabbits and wants to be bitten by one in particular. Therefore, he should be thrown out of this courtroom for being a biased furry.
Order!
And so is this bailiff, by the way. Who is Judy Hopps? Tell me more about her. And who's Lola Bunny? Tell me more about her. We got a bunch of bunny lobbyists in this courtroom. Their pants on.
Your Honor, I apologize. My co-counsel has a tendency to get hopping mad.
So you know what? No. Let's keep this on the record, if we may, Your Honor.
Who's writing this
Because
down?
what is being shown here is I would otherwise be a fan of bunnies. I have a history of liking bunnies. I'm not even on trial.
What a bunny hurt somebody.
Order!
Stupid.
Let's keep things down.
No, it's my turn. I want to question that
You
one
have
right
another
there.
outburst again. I'll
Out of
hold
the
you in
way.
contempt.
Before
Yeah.
you question, I would like to.
I
have
just
a
want someone to
Daffodil
hold
sandwich
me, Your
and some
Honor.
A-fries. He did say order.
Twilight Sparkle. Pirate Twilight Sparkle.
Wow, that's insensitive. Thanks.
I have a question for you. Have you ever played video games before?
Plenty of times.
You ever heard of a game called Team Fortress?
I have not played that one.
Yeah? Do you know about it, though?
I have heard of it.
Yeah? It's cool. Well, I'm going to call my surprise witness, the Demo Man from Team Fortress. Did he leave? Yes! Get up here, Demo Man! Get up! No, on this side.
On this side.
The winning side. Yeah! Who likes TF2? Yes! That was close.
How you doing? You got it.
Demo Man! The Demo Man! Yeah! I want to ask some questions to the Demo Man.
What you got for me?
I want to ask you, how is your life?
Horrible!
Okay.
I don't have my other eye like you.
No, don't say that.
It's a good life. It really
What
is.
makes you special?
I'm the Demo Man from Team
Yes.
Fortress 2.
And what's one of the most unique aspects about the Demo Man?
He blows things up.
No. He has one.
Aye!
Yes. That makes him endearing. It makes him powerful and inspiring, right?
Exactly. Like this guy said.
Yes, exactly. So your life's not limited by what happened to you. If anything, you are stronger because of it. I want to play as you when I play TF2.
I blow things up.
You blow things up. And how did you lose your eye?
Lots of things.
Lots of things. Certainly not a bunny. And certainly not a liar.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. So we win, right?
I think so.
Silver Coal, do you have any questions for Timbleman?
I have a question.
No, it's not your turn, stupid.
What's your question, you kindly stranger?
Mr. Franklin.
Sounds like it's my turn.
Okay.
Mr. Demoman,
Oh,
Aye.
do you ever miss your eye?
I do.
oh, stop.
It's been gone a few times.
Go off the stage.
No further questions.
No. Not fair. You play TF2. Okay.
Closing
Well, I
statements?
think we might have lost this one.
Yes.
All right. Closing
Wait.
statement.
We'll
Silver
begin
Coal,
with our
do-
closing statement.
Do
Actually-
something.
All right.
Win this.
Your Honor, with your permission, I would like to approach the prosecution and perform a last inspection.
Your Honor, can I walk with him?
Excuse me? Don't touch my client.
I won't touch your client. I'm just going to touch the eye patch.
That's counts.
We've been told
That is
you're
part and parcel of our client.
You're shipping
Trust
them?
me, you don't want to see what's under there.
No, we want the eye patch, not the pants.
Yes, well, there are many comments I could make, but this is a family court.
Think of the children.
No.
I'm thinking of
And
the
sit
eyes.
back down.
No, the eyes have it.
The eyes have it, yes.
The eyes have
the
it.
Eyes
So
have had
I
it.
think there's
the
an
eyes
eye
have
in there.
had it.
I think you're hiding something, probably because of the eye patch.
That is what it's designed to do.
I think.
Show us what's underneath there.
Show-
Take it off.
Jerry.
Take it off.
Those in support of Twilight Sparkle say aye.
Hey.
And those who like Fluttershy say aye.
Aye.
See, we won.
It seems like there's a blind spot in your argument here.
Oh, yes, thank you. I don't know. I think we've only seen half the issue.
You're going to make us lose. All right, Judge, do your thing.
Hello.
Who's that?
I don't know, but I'm seeing red.
All right, Judge, who wins here?
All right.
Mistrial?
We're not asking you to choose who the best pony is. We're just trying to say that there's a missing eye
Yeah,
here.
who's better, Pirate, Twilight?
Let's go back maybe to the jury and see where things are at.
That's what I was thinking. All in favor of future Twilight? And all in favor of Fluttershy? I'm inclined to agree with that response too. An eye for an eye, I say.
Your
Verdict,
Honor,
the
Your Honor,
plaintiff
before you
wins.
make this-
Yes.
Your Honor, I'd like to make
You
a quick
ruined the
statement.
case, Demo Man.
You brought me up here. It was your idea.
Thank you. Demo Man,
Yeah!
Fluttershy.
If you will, real quick, Twilight Sparkle has something to share.
As Princess of Friendship, Your Honor, I would like to drop this case.
No!
Because
Stop it!
Fluttershy is my best friend.
We
And I
won.
love her.
We won.
We've already won.
You heard that, Your Honor? They dropped the case. They
Oh,
dropped the
no
case.
forgiveness
And I
here.
wanted
I
to,
forgive you,
We will not
Fluttershy.
forgive her. We do that
Twilight.
enough on the show.
Friendship
We
is
won.
magic.
Twilight!
What a
Yeah.
waste of tax ponies' dollars. Get off my stage!
and
I gotta say, though, I
Hold
love
on,
to know
hold on. Fluttershy.
And Twilight, I wanted to apologize for Angel's temper.
Don't say that.
Go
Apology
roast!
accepted.
Get off my
Thank you.
stage!
Fluttershy.
Fluttershy.
Pirate Twilight.
Pirate Twilight.
That was awesome.
All right.
Also, can I just point out, I love whoever's doing audio video because I'm looking at the monitors here, and when it came time for the applause, I saw something across just saying "Vote Team Bunny." There it is.
What?
How
Well, I
much time-
was going to say let's give a shout out to AV, but let's do it anyway. AV!
Oh, was that it? We're done.
We have to
Team
be done.
Bunny,
They need us
baby.
to strike the set.
Folks, thanks for showing up to the panel. Have a great Everfree.
Yeah,
We'll see you
thank
all
you
around.
so much for coming to Cartoon Court. Thank you to Saberspark, Silver Quill, our wonderful judge, Mateka Bull, DBPony, Sarah as the bailiff, Jax as the bailiff.
Jaxblade, the
Where do you go?
bailiff.
Panama Matt is our actual lawyer.
Actual
and I'm
lawyer.
ACRacebest. Thank you again for coming to
He
Everfree
lost
Northwest.
twice, though.
Thank you to Rainbow Dash, Rarity, Demo Man,
All of the
Twilight,
cosplayers.
Fluttershy, everyone that came up. Thank you.
Thank you, folks. Have a great, great day.